Alright, here we go. Welcome back to YouTube, everybody. This is a Fun with Fridays session where we're going to play the cash flow game, one of the easiest and best tools to use if you want to practice the journey and really map out the blueprint to financial freedom. If you don't already know about the game, I will say that this is an oversimplification of the journey of financial freedom, but it is, in my opinion, the best free tool that really gets you to experience the full nature of how it's of what you can expect. And so what we're going to do today is something a little different than how things have gone in the past. In the past, I've played this game a little bit like how to achieve financial freedom, like the right way to do it, so to speak. Today I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Today I'm going to sabotage myself because this is unfortunately way more common than actually achieving financial freedom, or actually escaping the rat race, right? If you look here, this circle here, this is a picture of the board game. This circle here, you're going to find that this circle represents the rat race. If you have a 9-to-5 job, we refer to that as the rat race, right? You want to get out of that grind of working a 9-to-5 and achieve your dream, as you'll see in the game here. So what I'm going to do first and foremost, whoops. Okay, sorry, just working out some kinks here in my excuse me for 1 second, fiddling with the broadcast, trying to improve my picture. Okay. Whoops. Trying to make it look a little bit better. Okay. All right. That's about as good as we're gonna get, I think. There we go. Much better. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. A little bit of fine-tuning the quality of the picture here. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm going to screw it all up, and you're going to see that. I don't think I've ever done this before. You're going to see me actually go bankrupt in this game, because it's possible. So far, you've only seen me kind of beat the game. You know, that's all you've seen. So today, I'm going to actually do what is way more common. Okay, and this is unfortunate, and I want you to watch it and basically do the opposite of what I'm doing in real life. Okay, so I'm going to create a new room. Let's go broke is the name of is my name for today. Okay, and I'm gonna show you how to do this. It's not that easy. It's not that hard to go broke, right? It doesn't matter what dream I choose. Let's just pick anything random, right? Because what's important is that I'm gonna do the opposite of what it takes. Okay, and right away, I guess whoops, sorry, excuse me for that. Right away, I guess I'm buying what they need to update this game. Who buys CDs anymore, right? I guess people who want to waste money. That's who buys CDs. Okay, so let's buy some CDs. All right, and right away, I'm gonna look at my financial situation here. Okay, so I'm a police officer, noble profession, despite what there's a lot of drama with the police right now. My income is $3,000 a month. My expenses are $1,880 a month, which means I can save and basically spend $1,120 a month, which is not so bad, right? Not too bad. Not that different from a real life police officer's salary. It's not that different. So what am I gonna look at? Well, okay, so right now I have $420 in cash. I need to save. That's my mentality right now. Okay, so let's roll. Okay, I don't have a someone wants to buy a multiplex. I don't have anything like that. I'm a police officer. I have a job. What do I look like? A real estate investor? Get out of here with that, right? Okay, I have an opportunity to buy a small deal. Okay, let's see what we got here. Down payment on a house for a cash flow of $160. Down pay of $5,000 to buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. And it says it's nice. It's a rental house. Suddenly available due to estate closing. Well-maintained older property with existing tenants. Existing tenants. So someone with a novice real estate mindset or who is experiencing a little bit of FOMO, like I wanna invest in real estate, but I don't know how. Oh, I only need to down pay $5,000. What does it take to do this? Let me find out. I have to take out a $4,000 loan to even afford this, and I have to pay that loan back $400 a month. Well, let me just double check here. $400 a month means that I would be offsetting the $400 a month with $160 worth of cash flow. So really, that's only negative $240 a month. Is it worth paying negative $240 a month to have an asset, even though it's not really an asset, right? If it's costing you money, like, I think it's worth paying $240 a month to have a house to have a rental property. Like, that would make me feel really, really good. And so I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna take the loan. I'm gonna pay, and I'm going to and buy this asset. Now let's take a look at my financial statement. This is something most novices don't even do, but I'm going to do it for the sake of the demo. Let's look at this. I have a $4,000 loan, and I'm going to pay $400 on that loan, and I am going to okay, so the point I wanted to make is my payday, the monthly take home, is now a lot less. Okay, it was 1,100 something before, now it's less. And I'm okay with that if I'm a novice investor, right? So let's keep going. Tax audit sucks. Complain about it. Post on social media. I hate the world is against me. Government sucks. My life sucks. Please give me some pity. And then let's see. Keep rolling the dice here. Deal opportunity. Okay, let's see what else I can do here. All right. I have the opportunity to buy. This is kind of like what happened today in the stock market. A lot of things went down today, and so I'm gonna buy. Wow, look at that! It's only $1 to buy a stock. To buy something that is typically that I can estimate $5 to $30 in. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go all in, because that's what novices do. I'm gonna put all my cash, $10,700 whatever dollars, or no, excuse me, $1,070. Sorry, so I'm gonna buy 1,070 shares. I'm gonna go all in because this is such a deal. If a novice, and I know people who have done this for crypto, like some people will mortgage their house to do this, right? In real life, right? So I'm being not even that aggressive compared to some people that I've done that I watched do this in real life. But yeah, it's gonna pay off. I'm gonna make 30 times my money, right? That's my only focus. Buy. Now I literally have no money. I literally went all in. Again, some people will borrow money and go negative to do exactly what I just did, okay? Now watch. Okay, I have no money to do a deal, but I still want to look. What I'm going to do is I have no money for it. As long as I have no money for it, might as well look for the biggest deal possible, right? See what's out there, okay? Let's take a look at that. 12-unit apartment building, right? I'm just window shopping. I know I can't afford it. I'm just looking. Why? It does no harm to look. Down payment $50,000 for this. Oh man, I really wish I could do this. Maybe I could maybe I could take a loan out for this, right? And this is how I would go broke immediately. I would take a loan out to borrow 50,000 to pay a monthly $5,000 to be in debt, massive debt, every month, to be in negative cash flow, right? I'm not gonna do that because I'm not done showing the full extent of the novice common mindset yet. So I'm gonna pass on this, but that's how fast I can go broke if I wanted to be, kind of like obviously and unrealistically dumb about things. But realistically, people probably wouldn't do that. So I would look at, okay, let's take a look at a small deal. Let's see. I can put a down payment for another three bedroom, two bath. Okay, what would it take? What would it take for me to do this? It's not quite as egregious as the $50,000 loan. I would only need to do a $4,000 down payment. What would it take? I would take it would shrink my payday down to 400 because I would be taking a $4,000 loan out and I would be paying a monthly payment of $400. I think I could live with $400 worth of disposable income to acquire another asset. Now I'm a serious investor. I feel like I'm really moving along here with I had 2 rental properties under my belt. Wow, like how impressive is that? I want that. I want that status, man. I want that status. Give it to me. Okay, so I do it. Now let's take a look at this. Okay, oh no, it was $680 that my math was a little bit off there, right? As is for most novices. My payday now it was $1,100, now it's $680. We're going the opposite direction of how I play when I am actually I'm on track to win the game. Okay. Donate money. I don't know. I can't afford to donate. No donations. Right? What do you think I am? Rockefeller? I'm working on my financial freedom over here. Right? Okay, so now I have a chance to sell the stock that I bought for I have a chance to sell the stock that I bought for $1. Now I have a chance to sell it for $5. But the novice mindset is never sell. Why would I sell? I want to wait until it gets to 30. Then I sell. Right? Why would I sell at 5? Silly. Why would I ever do that? Pass. Okay, I had a baby. I bought a food processor. And now I want another deal. Okay. Let's check it out. What stocks stock split? Okay, that doesn't apply to me. I bought a new boat. That'll do it. I had to down pay $1,000 and then add $17,000 boat loan, and I pay $340 a month on the loan. Okay, got it. So I bought a new boat and I financed it. My payments are $340 on a new boat. Yeah, I'm a real estate investor. I deserve a little bit of pleasure and some luxury, right? I'm a real estate investor now. Yeah. Let's do this. You know, I'm feeling good about myself. I have a boat. Throw a party on there or something, right? Let's do this. Okay, now I have another deal opportunity. Buy a mutual fund for $40. That is that's a little bit overpriced, but I'm still gonna pass. I'm just never ever, no matter what kind of play I'm doing, I'm just never gonna buy a mutual fund. That is just, I can't bring myself to do it. Okay, so interest rate drops. If you, I may sell my 3-bedroom, 2-bath house for $50,000 more than the original cost. So, wow, this game really wants to help me out. Okay, so let's say I'm selling. Now I have 50,000. Now okay, I'll just sell everything, okay? Because now I have $100,000. Now I feel really good about myself. Okay, I just did a flip, basically. I did a flip and I made $100,000, right? I am still in novice mode, okay? But a novice right now feels really, really good about themselves, and let's watch what I do here, because I have way more money than I started with. But also notice my payday is now negative. Okay? And most people who don't have their actual finances done in this fashion, right? An actual like balance sheet like this in real life wouldn't recognize that their payday is negative, right? Because you got to do actual work, or have apps that do it for you, that sync to your various different investment accounts, bank accounts, business account, whatever, to be able to achieve this number. This game does it for you automatically, which is already a little bit too friendly and unrealistic. But so I basically flipped those two houses. I have 6 figures. I feel really good about myself. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is what I'm gonna do right away is I'm gonna pay off my boat, because that's the big loan. Okay, and I'm gonna pay off my house, because I want to own my house free and clear. This is common behavior. Okay, and so now my payday isn't great, isn't what it was when I started, but I want to be debt free. That's like a lot of novices go, like, I want to be debt free. I want to be debt free. Okay, so I want to pay down pretty much everything. Right? Why don't I just pay down my loan for the house? I could pay down my car loan. I can pay down my credit cards. I pay down my retail debt. Boom. Oh my god, I am debt free. Look at me. Look at how well I'm doing over here. I'm debt free. My payday is now $15.70, right? I just pay taxes and child expenses and just other cost of living type stuff, right? I still have my job. I'm nowhere closer to being financially free, but I am debt free, right? Okay. And notice my meter is not built up at all. Okay, so this is how novices play in real life, right? I want to be debt free. Okay, let's keep rolling here. I'm going to speed this up. Go on vacation. Let's celebrate being debt free. Yeah, I want to celebrate that. Keep going. I want a big deal now. I can afford it. Okay, I'm gonna down pay a house. I'm just gonna buy it. I'm not really gonna evaluate it. I got a new kid. I had another kid. Bought a new tennis racket. Just shopping. Big deal. Okay. Down pay. Sure, I'll buy it. I can afford it. You know. Okay, I donated by mistake. I didn't mean to donate. I had another kid. Right? I'm just speeding through here. I have no assets to sell. I'm going to achieve financial freedom while trying to sabotage myself. It's hold on. I can't seem to go overly big. All right, so like another fourplex, sure. You know, I'm just feeling myself now. I have 11,000. I take a loan out to do it. Sure, why not? I can afford it. Boom. I have to pay my sunglasses. I don't have I don't have anything to sell. Someone wants to buy something that I don't have anything to sell. Buy a new wristwatch. I'm gonna achieve financial freedom by mistake here, because this game is just sometimes it's just too easy. But yeah, here's the fourplex. You know, I'm just on a real estate buying craze now because I'm feeling myself. I'm not really take out a loan. Sure, why not? I can afford it. Boom. Okay. Not really, and this is really, really common. Businesses do this all the time. They're not really paying attention to the financials. So yeah, it's just scaling in too much. Down pay 40. Down pay 40,000. Can I do it? What would it take for me to do it? Like, take a loan out for 3,800? Yes. Buy. Right? I have assets, but my financial freedom meter is going down. I have more assets. Okay? Again, like look at my real estate portfolio. I look like a legitimate real estate investor. But my cash flow is negative. Okay? This happens all the time, right? Okay. And the more payments the more months go by, the worse off I am. Okay? And let's say okay, I can't take a deal right now, right? So I'm going to pass on this. But let's pretend for a second in real life, this is really common, but I don't know that I'm negative. I am just feeling really, really good about myself looking at my massive real estate multiplex portfolio, right? And I'm just partying on my boat. I'm telling people, I'm bragging about, you know, like hashtag rich people problems. Like, oh, you know, my one of my apartment buildings had this problem or this, that, the other thing, right? And then I go bankrupt. Like, really quickly. And so what I have to do is I have to sell something, right? I have to sell an asset. Okay, let's say I want to sell, let's say, the cheapest one that I can. Okay, my payday is still okay, hold on. Let's just follow the instructions here. I don't go bankrupt very often in this game, so I have to just kind of understand the game here. Negative $2,100. To exit bankruptcy, you need positive cash flow, obviously, to pay off debt. So I basically have to sell as much as I can and pay down the loan. Okay, so I have to sell. So I basically lose. And this is ask any real estate investor that this happened to in 2008 and play them this video and see if it's kind of similar to what happened with them. Like, they just lost their cash flow. Their tenants stopped paying, and that's the kind of situation that doesn't happen here because this is a video game. But it's a similar kind of cash flow situation that leads them to going bankrupt. I have to sell this. I don't know if this is gonna cut it. Okay, you are bankrupt. You have no assets to sell. You have not a cash flow. Half your car payments have been wiped out along with payments. Okay, your monthly cash flow is negative. You are officially out of the game. There was even if I sold off my entire portfolio, it didn't help. Okay, so I spent about I lost the game, right? And I'm bankrupt. File, chapter 11, whatever, chapter 13, whatever it is, and have to start over again and continue working as a police officer. Now I'm gonna do everything kind of like I could have won that game so quickly, but if I wasn't sabotaging it. But like, now let's go with freedom. And actually do it the right way. Let's say I want to okay, so like, no matter what I pick, my starting salary is $1,600. Okay, good, fine. Okay, so I'm a janitor. I make $1,600 a month, which is not a lot. Okay, my payday, my home mortgage and all this stuff. After having paid all that, my payday is $650. Okay, now even as a janitor, if you know what you're doing, you can make it big. Watch. Whoa, start a company part time. Not right now. That's not the first thing that I do. Let's look. Buy a underpriced stock? Sure, why not? 100 shares of that. Okay. Sewer line breaks. That doesn't affect me. Small deal. Buy a stock at its max high trading price? No, thank you. Okay, I parked in a handicap zone. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't have any gold coins to sell. Should I donate to charity? Yes. I believe in karma. I roll 2 dice. Small deal. I found a great deal. Company bought a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. No current tenant. Been on the market 6 months and just been reduced. So, just looking at this, I'm not going to actually do it because I'm going speed mode now. Just looking at this, I can see that I am making more than 10% monthly cash on cash per based on my down payment. This is a no-brainer, and I have the cash to do it, right? No-brainer. You can see that my freedom meter has jumped up. Okay, 2 dice, and go for a small deal. I can basically 6x my money. I can turn my 500 into 3,000. So let's do that. Maybe I can find another deal like the one I just bought. Small deal. Should I buy a stock that's $30 when its trading range is at a high of $30? No. No, thank you. Okay, which type of deal do I want? Small deal. Oh, crap. I don't know what I bought. I misclicked. I didn't mean to click twice. I bought something without reading it. What did I buy? I'm assuming I bought this because the other one was $250. So I bought a $65,000 house, and I did a down payment of I guess $5,000. Yeah. Okay. So I got lucky. The misclick. I got lucky. Sorry. So small deal. Probably not much that I can do here. Cash flow 5,000. No. If I don't have the money, I can't. I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna be patient. Small deal. Okay. Certificate of deposit. On principle, CDs suck. I'm not. You don't do CDs. They don't even match inflation. You're just helping the bank make money. Don't do CDs. I need a new air conditioner. Can't help it. Okay. Small deal. Let's see. I can down payment. I don't have the money for this. Okay. It's very easy. Part of being a professional is making decisions very, very quickly. I can buy an overpriced stock. No, thank you. Not at all. And let's keep on moving here. Small deal. Okay, this is a stock at the low end of the trading range, so I will take a stab at it. Just a little. Maybe just like $1,000 worth. Okay? So I'm going to take a stab at that. Alright, seems like a good deal. I'm going to go for small. I can't go big yet. Okay, stock split. Doesn't affect me. I didn't have that stock. Okay, because it wasn't the company that I had. It was a different stock. Small deal. I wish I had that stock now because after the split it went up, but I can't do anything with it now because it's overpriced now. Let's see. Small deal. Rare gold coin. I remember from a previous game when I played that this is kind of cheating a little bit because I know that the value of this is actually higher Only one only seller asks for 500. Like, yeah, sure. Like, cause I actually know what the value is, right? And 500 is a deal. Son goes to college, $1,500 is cheapest college ever. No assets to sell. Let's see, small deal. Still need to. Found a great deal again. Look at this. Another. It's like over 10%. 220 is more than 10% of 2,000 monthly cash flow. Okay, I have the down payment. Easy decision. Look how quickly my meter jumps. Okay, so the reason this jumps so quickly is that I don't have much expenses to begin with. I have less than $1,000 a month in expenses, and I work as a janitor. But I've been grinding and saving money and being very smart with the deals that I buy. I don't just buy the first deal that comes to me, which is kind of what the novice mentality was when I went broke on purpose the previous round. Okay, that's the difference. So even though my portfolio is smaller, I have a coin and I have a couple of houses. I am much closer and I'm in a better financial position with a higher payday. Even though before I had a portfolio of like 5 apartment buildings or whatever it was, but I had a negative payday, and I didn't even know it. Okay. I have no assets to match what they're offering, and I'm almost there. I can feel it. Mutual fund, never. Roll, small. Ugh. I did not mean to do that. No. Sister-in-law borrows money. Needs $5,000 to make a house payment. You know what? She promises to pay him back $10,000 after she finds a new job. I was hoping this kind of thing would show up when it was in the novice round, but it wouldn't, because this is not the kind of thing like this is really a sticky situation, because there's like kind of family, kind of not family. I don't know, because they're in-laws. Depends how you relate to in-laws, and how do you know? How do you hold them accountable to paying you back, double what you owed them? Like, who would do that, right? The deal itself already sounds too good to be true, and just like in real life, I wouldn't do this. I certainly would not do this if I had to borrow money to loan her money. That doesn't make any sense, right? So I'm gonna pass on this. Sorry, sister-in-law. I'm gonna be that douchey brother-in-law that doesn't lend you money that you're gonna talk shit about to your friends. That's who I have to be. Sometimes that's the price of getting out of the rat race. Okay, still a small deal. Preferred stock. Cost $1,200. Dividends. Cash flow 12 million. Okay, no, that dividend isn't worth it. $10 a month for a $1,200 investment. That's $120 a year. 10% a year, I guess, is okay. But I'm getting 10% a month on some of these real estate deals. So this is also a good time to remind you guys that this game is heavily biased towards real estate, because the creator of the game, Robert Kiyosaki, is heavily biased towards real estate. So this is not a realistic picture of real life. But for a free Flash-based tool, I mean, where else are you going to find something like this to practice, calculating your balance sheet and analyzing deals for free? Where else are you going to get that opportunity? So, like, it's biased, oversimplified, and imperfect in a lot of ways, but it's still the best free tool out there that you can that's online and digital. Like, it's so easy to access. So I still encourage you to practice it. That's why I do this once a week. So if you're struggling with it on your own, you can at least watch how I do it and beat the game very easily. Going for basically, the idea is to be smart on what kind of deals you want. Okay, just be smart. $3,000 payment for, like, it's not great, honestly, right? $100 for $3,000 down payment is not great. Right person will do well. Pick up 3-2 house. I'm going to pass on this. I'm going to be more patient. Okay, even though that was not a bad deal, it's not a great deal. Okay, and I'm just a more discerning buyer. Okay, mutual fund, it's a good price, but you know, no thank you to mutual funds. Okay, I'm much more picky. The savvy investor is much more picky, right? You might be being like, why don't you buy that house? Why don't you buy that mutual fund? The numbers work. Okay, I don't have a multiplex. Okay, I don't have a multiplex to buy. All right, let's go for this small deal. Stock. Okay, I'll buy some of this stock. 100 shares, no. Let's go 200 shares. Take a poke at it. Not too much. Okay, because it was a good deal, right? It looks... In real life, you don't know those numbers. Unless you are you have a hedge fund like research team to provide you best guess, right? In real life, you don't know those things, but in this game, apparently you're omniscient and you do know those things. Let's take a stab at a big deal. Nope, can't do it. Nope, can't do it. Too rich for my blood. See how easy decisions, quick decisions, right? I save I noticed this about the hedge fund managers that I used to work for. These billionaires, they make decisions very, very quickly, even if it's the wrong decision. They're okay with it because it's about saving your mental energy and your mental capital. I'll donate, roll 2 dice, progress a little faster. Okay, take another stab at a bigger deal. Too rich for my blood. Very, very quick decision. All right, I'll go for the smaller deal, and boom, I get to sell it for basically break even. No, I'm gonna wait for a better price to sell it at. Okay, see, there's a lot of things. I pass on more things than I say yes to. I say no more than I say yes. In the previous iteration, I said yes way more than I said no. Okay, I had to pay something. I bought something. Small deal, 5,000. Okay, this is still older 2-1 condo. Offered by a young couple who wants to move up. Okay, it's not the best numbers. I am going to be patient and pass. I don't have any multiplexes. Okay, I have a 5-figure sum now. I'll take a stab at a big deal. Nope, can't do that one. Can't buy a shopping mall. Let's see, big deal. All right, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Down pay on a duplex, $8,000, $320 cash flow. I can afford this. And the owner has income tax problems, needs to sell quickly. In real life, if someone's that desperate, you can probably negotiate this down a little further if you know what you're doing and have the right team backing you, right? I buy. Look how much closer I am. See, it doesn't take that many deals to get there if you know how to evaluate and you're very patient. Small deal. I can double my money on the stock that I have. So sure, why not? You know, I probably could have waited, but if I double my money, sure, why not? I mean, I know this game is heavily biased towards real estate. That's what's going to cash flow for me, so I know my environment. That's the other thing. You know, I know your environment that you're playing in. I can buy more stocks. I'll take a stab at another $1,000 of these. I paid an artist for some art. All right, let's take a stab at a small deal. I'm like one deal away from getting out of the rat race. Okay, and then I get to play the rich person track, the fast track, which is weird. Like it's not realistic at all. But it gives you this impression that like rich people have have no problems or something like that, and all the problems are solved very easily. And it's like that's not exactly the case, but okay, so I can sell my stock that I own and sell. I can take my 1,000 and 6x my money. So I made 6,000. So now I have a decent. Notice this time I didn't pay down any debt. I don't have that much debt to begin with, but I didn't even really look at it because the percentage payments compared to the amount of the liability is a really good deal. It's like a really low percentage. So this time, this should probably be it, I think. Big deal. $7,000 down payment. If I buy this, am I done? Hey, I'm out of the rat race. Okay, so that's just, it wasn't the best deal, but it was just enough to put me over the edge. So for me personally, it was a good fit. Might as well. Now I can quit my job. I don't work as a janitor anymore. I have now entered the fast track. And this is where the game, I don't really understand the game for it. Like all of a sudden my passive income increases 100-fold. I don't know why. My dream, purchase my dream or increase my cash flow to win the game. So I either have to get lucky and land on my dream with dice rolls, or I have to get $50,000 worth of cash flow. And if I land on somebody else's dream, I make it harder for them to actually achieve their dream. Okay, so I'm landing on other people's dream, ruining their dreams. Okay, I have 10,000. This is where it's like cash flow $300,000, cost for $300,000. I can't buy this, so I have to pass. So the other thing that's weird here is that as a rich person, I can't take out loans. So I'm self-reliant. I don't work with a bank. Everything is my own money. I don't think that's realistic at all either. So is this my dream? Oh, hey, I landed on my dream and I bought my dream and I won. So that's one way to win. The last time I played this and I won, I remember I actually got to the income goal, but this time around I just bought my dream and won the game, right? If you buy your dream, even though I don't have all the money in the world, and my cash flow isn't that high, I can still win the game, right? So it is still just a video game at the end of the day. So that's about it. So today I went really quickly because I wanted to show you how not to play this game and how to go broke, so that you know if you're doing similar things in real life, you know to stop that immediately, and then you can shift your focus to, okay, well, the second half of this video, which is how did I actually get to my financial freedom goal? How do I buy my dream? The way you do that is be very discerning. Even as a janitor, if you know what you're doing, if you're smart, right? There's an virtually unlimited supply of education and information on the internet now. This is one example of it. If you're discerning, be discerning about whose advice you take as well. But if you're also patient on what kind of deals you take and what kind of deals you say yes to, what kind of deals you say no to, what kind of advice you say yes to, what kind of stock purchases you say yes to and say no to. That's really the main difference. What to say yes to and what to say no to, and the patience between the novice mindset and the professional mindset, who even as a janitor is able to achieve financial freedom. Whereas with a novice mindset, a police officer with more job security and more money goes broke faster. With a bigger real estate portfolio, still can go broke. Okay, I know all too well what this is like. I know from personal experience what it's like to go from riches to rags. That's kind of like the story of, you know, like that's kind of like my family's stories, like all the way up here to down here, and then and we had to learn from it. So that's why that's kind of what I wanted to show you. And it doesn't matter how much you make or how much you have at any given one point. What matters is what you do with it, how much you keep, and how much you continue to grow on. And in this case, with a real estate portfolio, paying cash flow, but there are multiple assets in real life. You can do it via buying businesses that cash flow, YouTube channels that cash flow. That's my goal for this YouTube channel, for it to cash flow once it gets big enough. Stock portfolios that pay dividends, for example, that can cash flow if it's big enough. There's a ton of different assets out there. This game is very oversimplified. It only shows you a couple of assets, but concept is still the same. If you grow your money faster than you spend it, and you have AKA positive cash flow, even after you subtract your job, you are financially free. That is it. Grow your money faster than you can spend it. That's the easiest way to explain it. It's just that one equation, and this is one way of practicing achieving that result. So thanks everybody for joining me for another episode of Fun with Finance on Fridays. The alliteration kills me. Too many F words. But a little bit of a shorter session today, but I was able to play the game twice. And as you get more familiar with it, leave a comment below to let me know what kind of struggles you have with this game, or any questions you might have on how to play it if you find yourself going bankrupt a lot as you play the game. If you can't achieve financial freedom in this game, you're probably going to struggle with it in real life too. So definitely try out the game, put your own skills and mindset to the test. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next episode here on YouTube. Good night, everyone.